Welcome back into another video of the Arizona Sports Fan. Thank you so very much for coming back in. I really do appreciate it. And now in this video, I wanted to do a 3-round mock draft for the Arizona Cardinals. Now this is going to be the best case scenario for the Cardinals if they get a stud number 2 wide receiver in the free agency class. That's how we're going to go ahead and play it today. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Roll that intro. Guys, welcome back in. Now, like I said in the intro, I wanted to do a 3-round mock draft for the Arizona Cardinals in this best case scenario here. Now, I get it. Sometimes there's going to be some players that will not be available or, in your opinion, don't think they'll be available in the second round. But we're going to go ahead and do it this way as well, and then I'll go ahead and ask you guys what your 3-round mock draft is. So do that right now. Make sure you put it in the comments below. And if you're new, please consider subscribing to the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. And if you like this type of content, definitely go ahead and consider smashing that like button. It helps out the channel grow tremendously, and it also helps me gauge if you guys like this type of content or not. And without further ado, let's go and just jump right into it here. My first pick for the Arizona Cardinals to pick 16th overall is going to be none other than J.C. Horn out of South Carolina. This guy is 21 years old, still has a great career ahead of him. He's 6'1", 205 pounds. He primarily plays on the outside, which is something that we absolutely need. Now, I think one of the biggest questions right now for the Arizona Cardinal fan base is Patrick Peterson coming back? I personally think he's not. I think he wants to go ahead and move on from the Cardinals. He wants to go to a contending team in his opinion, which I'm still going to go ahead and say probably Kansas City because he's buddy-buddy with Tyrann Mathieu, or even Green Bay Packers, which they need some help in the defense as well. But that is going to go ahead and put a big emphasis on we need some help in the secondary as well. And that's why I feel like the Arizona Cardinals could go 16th overall and get J.C. Horn. It's going to probably be the smarter option. If I were to pick what's the biggest need for the Arizona Cardinals, it would be going DB. Now, I know that there's some mock drafts that are saying maybe Caleb Farley will fall to us. That would be cool as well. Now, that would be a decision for the GM to really figure out who they evaluated better and who is going to be more of a scheme fit for the Arizona Cardinals. But I really do like what J.C. Horn has to offer, and I could very well see him fall to the 16th pick for the Arizona Cardinals. So that is going to be my first round pick there. And now for my second round pick, the Arizona Cardinals are going to go ahead and pick up Creed Humphreys, center out of Oklahoma. Now this guy is 320 pounds and probably seen to be one of the top centers of this 2021 draft. Now the biggest reason why I want him to go to the Arizona Cardinals is because he has that familiarity with Kyler Murray. They both came from Oklahoma. They know each other. They kind of have that chemistry with each other. Creed Humphreys knows how Kyler Murray likes to play. And I feel like that would definitely help Kyler Murray. Now, I know that there's some people going to be like, well, he's not going to make it past the first round. People are going to pick him up, late in the first round. That can very well be possible. But doing a lot of mock drafts, now I understand mock drafts are a dime a dozen. But every time I've done one, I always seen Creed Humphreys in the second round where the Cardinals pick. So that's where I'm going to go personally. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we solidify that center role because I do think that we're kind of done with this whole Mason Cole experiments right now. I do like Lamont Gilliard, but for some reason the Cardinals are not thinking that he's good enough. I don't know why, but I do think that we can go in another direction and pick up Creed Humphreys just because he does have that familiarity with Kyler Murray, and he's also a solid center. He can be a very focal point in that offensive line for years to come. And now we're moving on to the third round for the Arizona Cardinals to pick up here. Now, I understand we can go any which way here. We have a lot of needs, but I feel like it's very important for the Arizona Cardinals to get a playmaker here. And I think that the Arizona Cardinals can very well get Michael Carter out of North Carolina. This guy had a dynamite season in college. Now, he was also a participant in the Senior Bowl. Now, some might say that actually rose up his, his draft stock, and he can very well go in the top 2 rounds. Who knows? I know that the trend right now has been we can get running backs later on in the draft. That's kind of been the trend that's been happening, and I'm going to go ahead and hold true to that. The only two running backs I can see going in the first round or maybe even early in the second round is going to be the running back from Clemson and also the running back from Alabama. Those are the only two running backs that I can really see that they're going to go very, very high. So I can very well see Michael Carter dropping down to the third round. Now, he isn't the biggest running back out there. He stands as 5'8", 199 pounds, but his stats for his 2020 season was pretty good. He had 156 attempts, 1,245 rushing yards, 9 touchdowns, and an average of 8 yards per attempt. Now, that's pretty good. I get it. It's college. It's different. You know, the speed, the physicality is different, translating from the collegiate level over to the NFL. But I do think they can very well be a good asset to Kyler Murray. He can catch out of the backfield, and he's also a very elusive running back. So definitely really excited to see what Michael Carter can do in an Arizona Cardinal uniform. So just to go ahead and recap my mock draft, if everything goes smoothly and we do get a dynamite number 2 wide receiver in this free agency class, it's going to be number 1 being J.C. Horn, number 2 being Creed Humphreys out of Oklahoma, and number 3 going running back. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Put everything on the comments below. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. And if you're new, please consider subscribing to the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. All right, that's all I got for this episode. Thank you so very much for watching, and I am out. Thank you.